Alright guys, Kazoo71 here, back on my Primal Fear server. This server is pretty crazy. It's pretty fun though. I got pretty addicted to it once you get a little further along. Right here at this point, I'm not that far along yet. As you guys know, I started to build a base on Battle Island. That's where I'm at right now. I'm looking for the entrance to the Aberration Zone. It's supposed to be in some water, and I'm trying to find that. Last week we tamed two Fable Argentavis, a female and a male, so I could breed them. They're not super high levels, but I wanted them. So what I'm doing is I am on an Apex. I think this is my Apex Argentavis. We'll see it in a second here when I look at it. But what I'm trying to do is trying to find it. I think it's right here in this water. So just so you guys know, on this server, this is a modded server I'm playing on that I have. That I host actually. So I have Primal Fear mod, Ebenus Astrum, Superstructures, the Dino Storage version 2 mod, the awesome Spyglass, and the Death Inventory Keeper. You definitely need that Death Inventory Keeper on this one because you die quite a bit early on, and it's just beneficial. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take my Argentavis in here with me, and what we're going to do is we're going to go swim down here and see if I can make it in there. Just going to leave all this stuff here, just take a little bit of meat. I'll grab the other stuff when I come back out if it's still here. Don't really care. All I care about is getting down there. And I want to try this and see if I can get in that area. So there's a hole down here. You just swim through this hole. And I don't have any scuba gear on. So I didn't make any yet, I don't think. So I'm just trying it. I'm going to go down here and see if I can find this area. See if it is worth exploring a little bit more, because I don't know, because I've never seen this before. I've never watched anybody play this map. I've never seen anything on this map, so I'm trying to keep this all as far as me doing it on my own. I don't want to watch anybody do anything. That's just how I do things. If I get stuck too bad, which occasionally will happen, I may try to find something that tells me what to do, but most of the time I'll just figure it out on my own. That's the fun part about playing this. That's why I've been playing Ark for so many years. Since right after it came out, like 6 months after it came out is when I started playing it. So I just like doing it all on my own. So I am going to throw my Apex Argentavis in here because I don't know if this is the Aberrant Zone. It's supposed to be. But I cannot get through here. So I'm going to have to soul ball it again. So that's an Apex one that you guys can see when I just threw it out. So I could see what it was. This is the Apex Argentavis. So we are going to go run through this little thing and see what's up here. I'm going to show you guys a map where I'm at. Now, this is on Battle Island. That map is really messed up. It's really not accurate at all. So, but there's a terminal here. So we're going to activate the terminal, see what happens. And we are in an Aberration Zone. It threw me in some water. So let's swim up here so I don't drown. I'm just making sure there's nothing in the water that can kill me. But here we go. We are in the first room of the Aberrant Zone. Now there's multiple rooms in here. I'm going to tell you guys right now just up front. But this one, when you first come in here, this is what it looks like. So it's pretty cool. It's there are some dangerous things in here. There's an otter in the water there. I realized pretty quickly, because I didn't get attacked in the water, that fortunately there's nothing in the water that would really be aggressive, and I'm glad that they actually created it like that, because if they're going to spawn you in a big lake of water, it'd be unfair if they made it where it was all, you were going to die pretty quick. So there's nothing in there but some salmon and some otters, different kind of otters. So now I have, just so you guys know, cave flyers are allowed on my server. If you want to know how to do that, I have a video on how to turn on cave flyers on single player. So if you want to know how to do that, it's pretty easy, especially if you're playing on Fjordor and you can't fly in the other zones. You want to definitely be able to fly in caves. That's what will fix that. So I'm just looking around in here. I'm just going to check this place out real quick. And see, there is a fabled Paraceratheme. Let's look at it. It is an aberrant fabled Paraceratheme. So I'm going to kill it because I need the fabled hide and fabled blood. The more of this I can get, the better off I'm going to be. Oh, I killed an aberrant level up guy. Lyster, whatever thingy. I call them the level up guys. If you don't know, if you're new to the game, you pet those things, and they help everything around them level up. So killed that, got what I harvested from it, and that's pretty easy. Wasn't that bad with a Apex Argentavis. The reason I didn't take my Fabled Argentavis in here for 2 reasons. Number one, I don't want to lose them, and number 2, I'm trying to breed them. So I guess it's kind of same reason. An Alpha Dodo, an Aberrant Alpha Dodo. So those are cool. So there's Aberrant ones in here if you want to switch your dodos. And as you guys know, we are breeding the dodos for the eggs right now, and the toxic ones and the alpha ones. And we have to breed them because that's how you get a bunch of the eggs, so you can get the alpha kibble. Excuse me, apex kibble. I explained that to you as before. I think toxic eggs will you use to make the alpha kibble. Alpha eggs you use to make the apex kibble, and apex you use to make the fable kibble. Excuse me, alpha you use to make elemental kibble. And then the elemental kibble you use to make the apex, and the apex to make the fable. So, or I said that wrong? No, I said that right. Yeah, I think that's right. Anyway, you go in order: toxic, alpha, elemental, apex, fabled. That's the order they go. So anyway, I'm just looking around this guy. Sorry, I'm just rambling about the eggs. But there is the green obelisk in here, and that is where you actually teleport back to that water area where you swim out at. So it'll bring you back into that area, and just want to check it out real quick. But there it is right there. There's a explorer note right by it, and it explains this area. If you want to read that, pause it there and read it. That's too long for me to read. I get bored reading that stuff. So, but there's the terminal right there to go back. As you can see, there's bulb dogs in here. There are moss shops in here, glow bugs and stuff like that. And there is also, if I turned, I saw it for a brief second here. I'm looking to see if that note's in here. Pointless. Who really cares? I mean, there are notes on this map, but it don't really matter. There's quite a few explorer notes on here. I don't think Wildcard or will take another map. I think they're done taking mod maps because they're working on Ark 2. But right there is a demonic bulldog. That we're gonna have to tame that later. All right, we're gonna come back and tame that. So let's look around this area, guys. I want to check it out. This, like I said, is room 1. This is where you teleport into and teleport out of. So there's Aberrant Iguanodon. And just a little heads up on the future part. I'm gonna find this little area here, but there are the little red mushrooms on the ground that are in Aberration. So those mushrooms you can harvest to get a ton of, and there's that plant. There's that plant that spits out those, Z seeds, I think they are. The ones that you tame bulb dogs and stuff with. So anyhow, but there's the little red mushrooms on the ground that if you have an iguanodon, you can use that iguanodon, harvest those guys, and get a ton of rare mushrooms. So this is the place to get rare mushrooms if you're playing on Ebenus Astrum, or Ebenus Astrum, however you say it. It's really hard to find. So I'm just circling the little lake here, looking to see if I can find the other area, because I know there's more than one area here. Not finding it yet. Like I said, there's some glow bugs. There's a pointless, can't tame those. But there is alpha and apex things in here, and there's also demonics in here, as you saw, demonic bulldog. So let's just flash forward a little bit. So I'm kind of, see the green obelisk is right there. I just kind of turned to the right to show you guys where it is. So this is kind of behind it. So this is the entrance to the second area. So I finally found it. I had to fly around for quite a bit, and I'm going to show you guys like me just getting lost in a circle over and over again. But this little cave right here, this little tunnel with these little roots coming down. Pretty dark in here. And I think I have a torch on, but yeah, I do. And as you can see, it's hardly lighting this area up at all. But then you come in here. Now, I don't know if you don't have cave flyers turned on, if you can explore the whole area. I'm guessing you can. I know there is a ramp down here because me and my tribe mate, we walked it with a iguanodon in a later episode. I'll show you guys. But you can walk in here. It's just, man, I would recommend turning on the cave flyer so you can make sure you can fly caves. Here's a green gem. Let's see if this, oops, chainsaw. Let's see if this is green gems like it should be. Yep, green gems. So you should get green gems and crystal from that. I only tapped it once. And you see I have some ambergris in my hands. I can't remember where I got the ambergris from, so I apologize. I killed something and got ambergris inside this cave, or I harvested something. There was a rock that I harvested, I think. So there is ambergris inside the Aberrant Zone. You don't really need ambergris on this map because it's pointless. There's nothing to tame with it. So yeah, it's just, there's no reason to have it. So you don't even need it. I don't even know if they're editing this mod anymore, this map mod. Who knows? It's cool looking what they did so far, but it's also really messed up because on the edge of the map is like totally incomplete, and it's totally not, the mini map is totally not accurate to the map. So anyway, so just flying around looking, there's an aberrant stegosaurus. So you see stegosauruses in here, paraceratiums, iguanodons, bulb dogs so far, equus, or equus, whatever you want to call it, the horses. What's over here? Oh, look at that. Okay, another area. Kind of spreads out a little bit. It's pretty good size in here. Easy to get lost in here. One way in, one way out. From this room, there's also another room. I'm not going to find it at this little section when I'm showing you guys, but I did find it eventually. And it's just really tiny room with nothing in it, just some plants and stuff. So it's really, this is a really incomplete mod map, Ebenus Astrum, or Ebenus Astrum, Astrum, whatever you want to call it. So just flash forward here a little bit, and I went back out. I'm going back to the green office. I decided after I looked around there a little bit that I'm going to try to tame these couple of Alpha Equus, because my partner, she really likes Equus, so I figured she's not on the map at this time. I figured I'd surprise her and tame these guys and come back, and when she gets back on, they'll be there. So I just teleported back. I want to show you guys where it brings you. So I am here, and I'm just trying to figure out where. So you're just going to go up. So just teleport you in this little room here. And I'm just looking to see if there's any way out there. I don't know why. I keep running into the walls, just like, oh, okay, there's nothing here. Let's go up the thing. Come on, quit looking up. There's nothing there. It's just a teleport room. That's all this is. So anyway, run up here. Now to the left, when I get up to the top, come on, quit turning. When I get to the top up here to the left is the terminal to go back in there, right there. And then to the right is where we came in through the water. So I just want to show you guys this again so you can show you can swim it without fins or without any scuba gear. It just, you will run out of oxygen, and I'm a pretty fast swimmer in this thing. I don't think you can swim any faster than I'm swimming. But I'm going to go ahead and restore my health a little bit because I will get hurt in here because I'm not going to make it all the way without oxygen. I'm going to try to stay up to the very end. Right here. And then we're going to go under and then we're going to swim. Here we go. Let's see if I can make it out without losing oxygen. I doubt it. It's pretty straightforward. It's not a complicated way to get in and out. It's just, it's easy to see. As you can see, it's lit up down here pretty good, and you won't get lost in here, but you cannot swim it fast enough without flippers on. You can see I'm almost out of oxygen, and there's the top up there. This time it seemed like I ran out a little sooner than last time. I don't know. If that just maybe just me, I don't know. Probably about the same amount. Come on, get there. Alright, we're good. We are good. So, this lake's pretty safe. Nothing really spawns around here. So, just kind of flash forward. I went back to my base. I got some stuff, and show you guys the map again. As you can see, I have kibble in my hands. And then, if you really notice there, I thought I grabbed kibble, and I thought I grabbed Apex and Alpha kibble. But what I actually have in my hands is Apex kibble and Alpha blood. So, it's pointless. So, I'm coming here to tame an Alpha Equus. And I have blood in my hands and not kibble. So I'm using the flippers this time. As you guys can see, I'm going pretty quick. So all you need is the flippers. You don't need the whole scuba gear. Just flippers and you're good to go. And boom. See? Half my oxygen still there. So that's good. Use flippers. Works out a lot easier. Get in here, just switch them back. And then when I get up to the terminal, I just want to show you guys that one part. I'll put the flippers back on, teleport back in, so I have the flippers in the water. So here we go, back on bird, inside that cave. This is the first room again, and there is that Alpha Aberrant Equus. So I'm going to tame it, or Equus, whatever. And I am using the long neck rifle. Right now I still only have the potent trank darts. That is the Primal Fear darts, and I hit it once there. There we go. Just kind of being careful now that I know the demonic bulldog in here. It's crazy. There's a regular bulldog. Pretty cool colors on that one. But you got to feed that one meat or those seeds I was telling you about. Those Z seeds. Plant species Z. Look at that. I'm like hitting that thing. I don't like this thing. It's really glitchy. There we go. Down you go. It only took 2 hits, but it took me 5 shots to shoot 2 hits. Or 6 shots. You could think I'm a bad aim, but it's not me. It's I'm shooting it. I'm hitting it directly. It's just crazy. All right, so let's say here's where I realize how stupid I am, that I have apex kibble and not alpha kibble. So I'm going to try it because I want to see if it's like normal dinos that will eat the higher level kibble and tame. You know, like if they like superior kibble, you could feed them exceptional kibble and it would work. But it doesn't work on these Primal Fear dinos. So this is not going to work. So I'm going to have to go back and we're going to have to get some alpha kibble because this ain't going to work. So I'll just leave him here. We're going to go back. We're going to teleport out. We're going to get some alpha kibble and we're going to come back. So I'm just going to flash forward here. I want to show you guys me making the kibble so you know it's legit, that I don't cheat anything in. Because so many YouTubers cheat everything in and say, oh yeah, I made this, and yeah, I don't do that stuff. I do it all legit. I grind, I craft, and all that stuff. So I want to show you guys me making 10 kibble there. So going forward again, went back to the cave. Excuse me, I had to take a sip of water. Back in the cave again, going to teleport in. I got the flippers on, and we're going to find that Equus. Let's just call it a horse. I'm probably saying Equus. There it is right there. So I'm going to swim that way. That's where it's at. And there's an otter in the water here. It's Apex Alpha Otter. So I'm going to go ahead and tame this guy. So I'm going to put these potent trank arrows back in my crossbow. And I'm going to try to tame this otter as well. So let's just get up here and get some oxygen real quick. Let's try to shoot this. And now this one I'm missing. That one I should have hit. He was right in front of me. That one hit him. Okay, there we go. We're good. Now he's coming at me. Not like a normal otter that would run. These guys are aggressive. You hit them, you make them mad at you. That should have hit him. I was right in his face. That hit him. Okay. Oh, now he's gonna swim away. Okay. All right. Let's focus. We'll come back. Let's get the Equus or Equus. The horse. Let's go get the horse. Yeah, people make fun of me. Like the word Ragnarok. I call it Ragnarok. It's Ragnarok. Who cares, man? Oh, that's just funny. People are crazy. And the people that pick on you about saying things are probably people that can't even speak proper English for most words. It's kind of funny. There we go. Now we got the right kibble in there. So we're going to tame this guy. There we go. Yep. Yeah, hello. Pretty creepy looking, huh? That's an alpha or an Aberrant Alpha Equus. Equus. Horse. Aberrant Alpha horse. I'm looking for that otter again. I want to go back and get that otter. But it is not near me, so we're going to have to go find it. So here's the plan. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I do a lot of time in the water. I've done this on the island, too, if you guys ever watched me do it. You could just fly above them, and if you've already jump in the water, you put your bird on follow. You jump in the water, shoot them a couple times, jump back on your bird. They lose interest, you jump back in. That's how you can tame a megalodon. It's kind of funny. I should do a video on that one time. It's kind of stupid, but it works. All right, so I'm trying to find him, and he is knocked out. Okay, cool. Yeah, apparently that last trank knocked him out as he swam away. It was enough to get him. So we're going to just kind of hover over here. I'm going to put my flippers back on. We're going to swim down there real quick, and I'm going to pick him up. And then jump back on my bird afterwards. Like I said, this water's pretty safe, except for the otters. If you hit them, they get aggressive at you. So I'm going to put a tame helper in there, snap that guy, we're good to go. My kibble back. And we're going to soul ball him. That's the Dino Storage 2 mod. Tell my bird to follow in case I wasn't close enough, but I can get on it. It's low enough to the water. Come on, there we go. All right, cool. All right, we got an otter and we got an equus, and now we're going to go forward here. Here's another one. Unfortunately, this is a female. I was hoping I could find a mating pair. The first one I tamed was a female, but I'm just tame another one because I have another kibble on me. So we're just going to shoot this one again. It's a lower level. It's level 20. As you can see, it only took one of those darts to knock this one out. Pretty easy to do. Oh, my bird's still on follow. Pretty funny. Make sure I put the right kibble in there. Tame helper. And we're good to go. These things are so quick. There we go. And there's another one. Another one. Another one. Proper English. Anyway, let's get back on my bird here. I'm not going to show you guys all this. I kind of look around. There's an Aberrant Ovis right there. So there are the sheep in here as well. There's a Aberrant Fabled Equus. So just kind of go forward here again, out of there on my bird, back to the base. I just want to show you guys these, what they look like in the light and not in the Aberrant cave. Yeah, my base is still a work in progress, so kind of crowded in here right now. I'll get it fixed though. Alright, so let's get these guys out. And let's go to the second floor where I'm working on. Yeah, let's get up here. I'll throw them out up here. I have enough room. This is big enough up here to throw these guys. Throw the otter there and the other equus there. So these are low level. I just wanted to get them just to get them because I wanted to see what they look like. And there's the otter, pretty cool. And there are the equus, guys. So that's how you get to the Aberration Cave. It's on Battle Island. It's in that water I showed you guys a couple of times. So, and showed you where it is on the map. It's pretty easy to find, and you can swim down to it. If you're playing on this map, I definitely recommend, or you're playing on Steam, I definitely recommend you fix that, fix the cave flyers if you don't, because you want to be able to fly in there. That place is crazy, and it's easy to get lost in. If you're on foot, you're probably going to get stuck in there forever and have to die to get out. I'm joking. You can probably find your way out, but it's pretty dangerous. You guys know how that is. So, but there you go. There's two Equus, aberrant ones. They look kind of the same. They're not much different. They're both alpha, and this is an alpha otter. These otters are pretty cool in the water. I don't know if I showed you guys, or I'll show you guys later maybe, but they swim pretty good. But there he is. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like the video. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. If you got any comments, please make them. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.